Fenway, Buchholz tries to grab his 12th win of the year. It's the Red Sox and Tigers in Game 3 of the series coming your way next. Hi again, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo, and welcome to Red Sox baseball. Well, the Red Sox are hoping momentum can continue today after a fabulous walk-off win yesterday. The problem is they face Justin Verlander, a 19-game winner last year. His best outing may have come against the Red Sox here at Fenway Park. He was able to shut him down over 8 innings back on August 13th. After allowing 2 hits in the first inning, he allowed 2 hits the rest of the game. He walked only 1 batter and picked up 8 strikeouts, getting David Ortiz and former Sox Jason Bay to strike out 3 times each. Today it'd be his 4th career start at Fenway. He's 2-1 in his previous 3 starts. We welcome in Jerry Remy, and Jerry, a big day yesterday for Big Poppy. He's back to being Mr. Clutch again.
Oh, he's been great over the last couple of nights for the Red Sox. Remember, on Friday night, he almost gave them a chance to come back and win that ball game with the grand slam off Valverde late in that ball game. And Big Poppy going down the line, turning a fastball around for the grand slam. And then in the ball game yesterday, the come from behind win, finding that gap out in left center field. Right now, David Ortiz in a 9-game hitting streak, hitting .308 in that span with 4 home runs. He has driven in 12. He has 71 RBIs on the season now, which leads the Red Sox in that category. Matter of fact, he is now in the top 10 in the American League in both home runs and RBIs. So Big Poppy's saying, jump on my back right now. I'm going to carry you a little bit.
Well, the Red Sox hoping for a win today against the Tigers so they can take the series on what's a beautiful day from Fenway Park. We're back with the first pitch right after this. New England Subaru dealers, Dunkin' Donuts, New England Ford dealers, AT&T, and by Nissan. Some great shots of the great state of Rhode Island. Rhode Island Day from Fenway Park as we play J baseball. It's the Red Sox and the Detroit Tigers in the final game of the 3-game series. And a spectacular shot of Fenway Park today as the Red Sox have taken the field. And as they do, let's check out the Tigers lineup on this junior announcer day.
Thanks, Don. Hi, I'm Graham of Larchmont, New York. Leading off for the Tigers, the center fielder, Mr. Austin Jackson. At second base, Will Rhymes. In left field, Ryan Rayburn. The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. In right field, Mr. Brennan Bosch. At third base, Johnny Peralta. The DH, Jeff Frazier. The catcher, Mr. Alex Avila, and batting ninth, the shortstop, Ramon Santiago.
Thanks, Graham. As on the mound today for the Red Sox is Clay Buchholz, his 18th appearance of the year. An 11-5 mark coming in with a 2.71 earned run average. On its inning at 233 against Buchholz, 73 strikeouts. And last time out, a victory against the Angels, a 7-inning effort, giving up 5 hits and just 1 run. Walked 1, struck out 7, and against the Tigers in his career, he is 1-1.
The defense today for the Red Sox, they're 6th in the American League with 62 errors on the season. Adrian Beltre will be at third base. Marco Scudero, the shortstop. Jed Lowry at second. And Kevin Youkilis, the first baseman. Left to right, Ryan Kalish, Eric Patterson, and J.D. Drew. And Victor Martinez doing the catching for Clay Buchholz.
Umpiring crew today, the crew chief has the play calling the balls and strikes, Dale Scott, with Jerry Meals at first base, Mark Wagner at second base, and Dan Iasani is the umpire at third. Where available, this telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. Enjoy the game.
Buenas tardes, amigos.
And the conditions here today, perfect 76 degrees. The wind in from right at 9 miles per hour. And partly cloudy above Fenway Park is what's expected right now. A lot of blue sky above Fenway Park and plenty of sunshine. There's Clay Buchholz ready to work to Austin Jackson. And the first pitch of this one is carved foul down the right field line, out of play, and we're underway. Austin Jackson at 310 with a home run and 23 runs batted in. He was 1 for 5 here in the game yesterday with a couple of strikeouts. On the ground this time to Lowry at second base. On to first for out number 1. A very good pitching matchup lined up for you today. Clay Buchholz 11-5 coming in against one of the game's best, Justin Verlander, who's 12-6 coming in. And we go head-to-head today in the finale of this 3-game series. Here's the second baseman for the Tigers, Will Rhymes. Off to a 276 start, no homers and a run batted in. He was 0 for 3 in yesterday's action. Got his first major league hit this past Tuesday after being called up on the 25th of July. Did that off James Shields and the Tampa Bay Rays.
It's the second time that Buchholz has faced the Tigers this season. He's 1-0 against Detroit. 1 earned run allowed in 6 1/3 innings.
Gets that outside corner call from Dale Scott. If he gets that all day, it's going to be quite a day for Buchholz. 1-2.
It's the changeup from Buchholz picking up the outside corner, and that is a very generous outside corner for Clay Buchholz.
There's the outing you mentioned back on May 14th. That was at Comerica Park in Detroit. Was out there again, and this time a little further outside, 1-2. And that time with the fastball for Buchholz. Trying to come in, and it's popped up. Foul ground. Beltre gives chase, battles the sun, and makes the catch. Looked like he was having trouble right out of the gate with the sun, but able to make the grab and foul ground. 2 down.
That fastball here from Clay Buchholz jams Rhymes a little bit and gets that pop up to Adrian Beltre. Beltre fighting the sun. He's got the sunglasses down. He's got the glove up and is able to make the catch.
So 2 down here in the first inning, and it brings up Ryan Rayburn, the left fielder. 2-11, 2 home runs and 23 runs batted in. And a pitch for a strike over the inside corner. 96 that time for Buchholz. Rayburn 1 for 4 in the ball game yesterday. Struggled for Jim Leyland over the last 15 games. Rayburn hitting at 188. Like the Tigers yesterday are going to have another victory lined up as they did in the first game, and certainly came away with the win in the first game, but had that big lead heading into the 9th inning and almost blew it. Yesterday, of course, blowing the lead, and the Red Sox with a walk-off win, and the Tigers are 6 games back of the White Sox in the American League Central. They are a banged-up crew. They have a lot of young players that they have called up. As that just misses to Rayburn at 97, if it did.
What a good pitch by Buchholz on an 0-2 count, going outside corner and just missing the corner. Something very tempting for that hitter.
Down and away, and it's 2-2. For the 3rd straight day, Damon not in the starting lineup for the Tigers. And Damon, of course, returning to Fenway Park after spending 4 seasons with the Red Sox, but the back spasms have kept him out of this series. This is on the ground up the middle, and will find its way into center. Now the dive of Scudero. A 2-out single for Ryan Rayburn, first base runner of the day.
Rayburn now is 3 for 4 in his career against Clay Buchholz with a home run. He gets the Buchholz fastball, takes it back up the middle. A mini 5-game hitting streak now for Rayburn. And keeps Buchholz away from the 1-2-3 inning.
He's now 3 for 4 in his career against Clay Buchholz. And on here with 2 outs in the first inning for Miguel Cabrera. What about the numbers for Cabrera? 351, 26 homers, 91 runs batted in. And a lot of talk about perhaps being the league's MVP. One question mark you run into is the Tigers and where they'll finish. If they finish 3rd in the AL Central, would the MVP come from that team? And certainly put up the numbers to have his name mentioned along with the most valuable player. No doubt in the conversation. Oh, it's by him, and it's 0-2.
Also has a legitimate shot at the Triple Crown this season. He is 2nd in the league in batting as he misses that cut fastball from Buchholz. He has 2nd home runs and 1st in runs batted in.
As a guy who played with Yaz, why is it so hard to win the Triple Crown?
Oh, I did. You're asking the wrong guy. I couldn't hit home runs and I couldn't drive in front.
I mean, I know it's not easy, but you would think with the caliber of players that somebody would be able to do it. And it has been such a long time, and maybe Cabrera will do it. But it's been a while since someone has even been in the top 3 in those categories. And he is 2nd in batting average, 2nd in home runs, and 1st in RBIs. Lead at first for Rayburn, 2 outs in the first inning. Swing and a miss. Buchholz with a big strikeout of Cabrera. Not a bad way to start the day. Red Sox are coming up.
Screw you.
back at Fenway Park, and a hello to Cupcake in the hospital watching Westover. As the Red Sox come to bat here in the bottom of the first inning, the Tigers could not score, and the Red Sox today have to deal with Justin Verlander, one of the game's best. His 22nd start of the year. He's 12-6, a 3.74 earned run average, 130 strikeouts, 49 walks. Opponents hitting at 230 against him. And a loss last time out against Tampa Bay. An 8-inning effort, 3 runs, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts. He has 77 wins since the start of the 2006 season, and second in strikeouts during that period, as he deals with Marco Scutaro, the leadoff hitter for the Red Sox, who takes ball 1. Marco hitting at .282, 7 home runs and 35 runs batted in. Strike to Scutaro, and it's 1-1.
That's that blazing fastball, 96 miles an hour. Get it up as high as 98 miles an hour.
Trey, we highlighted that outing he had against the Red Sox in the Open today, in which the Tigers won 2-0. And the amazing thing about that day was that he was throwing 93-94 in the first, and 96-98 in the 8th. As Scutaro skies one to the shortstop, and Santiago loses it in the sun. They had hit him on the way down. He just couldn't see it and was in trouble from the get-go.
You take all the breaks you can get when you're facing a guy like Verlander, and what a helpless feeling for an infielder. You cannot see the baseball. We saw Beltre struggle with one in the first inning, and now Santiago has to turn his shoulder to one.
It is a base hit. Marco Scutaro aboard at first, and now a 6-game hitting streak at .458 during the 6-gamer, and a little help from the elements to get him that base hit, but he'll take it. And J.D. Drew back in there again, hitting at .269, 12 home runs, 49 runs batted in. 1 for 2 with a couple of walks yesterday. Scutaro takes off, throw down to second base, safe is Marco Scutaro. Stolen base, Alex Avila on the throw, but Scutaro in the second.
The Tigers have 2 catches that throw very well, Avila and Laird. Laird not playing today. That ball pretty close, but to the foot in before the tag. And Scutaro picks up his 3rd steal of the season.
So Scutaro at second base. Drew waiting on a 2-0 that misses outside. And it's 3-0. Verlander has had an issue in the first inning. 17 runs in 21 starts. And a walk to Drews down to first. First 2 have reached here in the first inning. Junior now today from Fenway Park. Here's the Red Sox starting 9.
Thanks, Don. Hi, I'm Jamie of Larchmont, New York. Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Mr. Marco Scutaro. In right field, J.D. Drew, the first baseman, Kevin Youkilis. The DH, David Ortiz, the catcher, Mr. Victor Martinez. At third base, Adrian Beltre. In left field, Ryan Kalish. The second baseman, Jed Lowry. In batting ninth, in center field, Eric Patterson.
Nice job, Jamie, as Kevin Youkilis stands in down 0-1. With runners at first and second, nobody out here in the last half of the first inning. Trying to get to Verlander early. As it's chopped foul, it's 0-2. A lot of times if you don't get to him early, you may not get to him at all. And for Verlander, a 7.29 earned run average in the first inning. So clearly the first inning is his biggest hurdle. 4 of the 9 home runs he has given up on the season have come in the first inning. Scutaro at second, Drew at first with nobody out. Youkilis may have gone and did. He's rung up by Dale Scott, home plate umpire. And Verlander with a strikeout, the first out here of the first inning.
Now Verlander goes with the slider to pick up the strikeout. Youkilis can't control the head of the bat, and it's called a swing.
2 on, 1 away. And here's yesterday's hero, David Ortiz. Big Poppy hitting at .257, 22 home runs, 71 runs batted in. The huge walk-off double. Grand slam here the other night in the 9th inning in game 1 of the series. It's time now for the play of the week, brought to you by Taco Bell. Think outside the bun. Yesterday afternoon into early evening, David Ortiz authored his 21st walk-off hit as his double cleared the bases in the bottom of the 9th to take game 2 of the series. Play of the week is brought to you by Taco Bell. Think outside the bun. Red Sox hoping to carry that momentum into today's game and perhaps throughout the rest of the season. Was that type of win here at Fenway Park yesterday.
7 RBIs for Ortiz in the last 2 games in the 9th inning.
Phil Koch out there in the pen, having to try to finish out the game with the closer Valverde throwing 61 pitches in the first game of the series and unavailable yesterday and likely unavailable today. Jim Leland hoping to get him back for a split day-night doubleheader that the Tigers have when they return home after the game today. Scudero at second, Drew at first, 1 out. Ortiz fouls it off. 97 on the gas. The league leaders brought to you by Olympia Sports, the official sporting goods retailer of New England Sports Network. And since 03 walk-off hits, nobody's been better. David Ortiz coinciding with his arrival in Boston in 03. Shift on with the 2-2, which is a swing and a miss. Elevates at 98. Hard to catch up to, especially up there, and it's back-to-back strikeouts.
Yeah, that's just an overpowering fastball by Verlander. His strikeout high in the season is 11. He did that against the Washington Nationals. 2 already here in the first inning.
With 2 outs in the inning, it's time to check out the key matchup, which is brought to you by New England Acura dealers. Victor Martinez against Verlander. Plenty of chance to face him in the American League Central and is a member of the Cleveland Indians. And he's done well against him, a .302 batting average against Verlander. Two on, 2 down. And a breaking ball missing low, ball 1.
Not only the .302 average, but 4 home runs in his career against Verlander.
9 home runs on the season for Victor this year, 39 RBIs. And it totes a .292 batting average, still batting in that 5th spot in the Red Sox order. As he takes ball 2, 2-0. Adrian Beltre waiting on deck. Red Sox batting in the first. And 4 home runs for Victor Martinez against Verlander, tied for the most against him. As the pitch in there for a strike. It's actually tied for second in that category with Jermaine Dye. Jim Thome has the most home runs off Justin Verlander with 7. Just inside, and it's 3-1. Verlander with a base hit, unaided here in the first inning. Santiago couldn't catch the walk to Drew, and then back-to-back strikeouts of the 3-4 hitters in Youkilis and Ortiz. And now a 3-1 to Victor Martinez. Foul tipped into the catcher's mitt for strike 2. And off Avila, full count.
That was challenge time there. 3 balls, 1 strike. Verlander goes to a 97-mile-an-hour fastball, challenging Victor Martinez to hit it. And he fouls it off.
Runners will be off with 2 down here in the first inning. And by runners, I mean Scudero at second base, Drew at first. And Verlander backing off. Martinez backing out. Joining the friendly confines of Fenway Park, average-wise, is Victor Martinez. That's a fly ball. The shallow center. Austin Jackson battles the sun, but makes the catch. The Red Sox stranded pair done with one. No score from Fenway. No. Today's game, join the Red Sox wives and players on the field at Fenway for Picnic in the Park. Fans will enjoy a half-hour autograph session, dinner on Fenway's outfield, and a live auction of unique Red Sox items. Tickets are on sale now at Gate B at Fenway Park. You don't have to be here right now to be part of Picnic in the Park tonight, and still some availability in the outfield. And a great chance for you to bring your family here tonight. We hope you do. Well, it is a beautiful day in Boston. It should be a beautiful evening here for Picnic in the Park. Brennan Bosch leading it off in the second inning. Bosch, Peralta, and Frazier. Broken bat down the right field line. The ball goes Drew to the warning track to slide and make the catch. J.D. Drew, the good running sliding grab.
Well, we said it many times, Don, but J.D. Drew gets as good a jump on a baseball as anybody in baseball. And he got a great jump on this one. He goes into the slide and makes the catch before he hits the wall. What concentration there by J.D. Drew.
It's amazing how many times he does not slide because he doesn't need to. This time he did. Always gets a great jump and handles out number one of the second inning as Johnny Peralta stands in. And a swing and a miss, baffled on that offering. He's changing up his Clay Buchholz. Peralta with his new team, the Detroit Tigers, coming over from the Cleveland Indians. And hitting 2 home runs in his Tigers debut here on Friday night. Quite a start to his Tiger career. Solo shot, a 2-run shot. Matched a career high. 5th time he has hit 2 home runs in a game. And a swing and a miss, 1 and 2. Which it's working very well for Buchholz so far, Jerry.
Changeup left that up in the zone a little bit. Fortunate to get away with it, but it was off speed enough to fool Johnny Peralta.
Lower, and it is now 2-2. Peralta now. Jeff Frazier waits on deck. Terry Francona's squad getting through the trade deadline yesterday. Always anxious moments in the clubhouse for players and kind of wondering if they're leaving, staying, or what impact a trade would have. And as Peralta with a swing and a miss strikes out. Second K for Buchholz, 2 down.
Both strikeouts for Clay Buchholz today so far on the fastball. Cabrera back in the first inning on a fastball and a sinking fastball that time to Peralta for the strikeout. Buchholz looking pretty sharp here in the first couple of innings.
2 down in the second inning for Jeff Frazier. Made his major league debut here on Friday night. Now 2 for 7 in the majors. No homers and no runs batted in. To third base, Beltre plays a tough hop, throws it across low, but Youkilis digs it out. It's a 9-pitch, 1-2-3 second. We're scoreless from the fans.
Play 1-9. Going Alpha 12. Shut up.
Oh, the other night, I bet. The summer of fun continues when Mr. and Mrs. Mad Fish meet up with Chuck Woolery in Texas. Catch Charlie Moore outdoors tonight at 8. Chuck Woolery 2-2. A beautiful look from high atop today on what is a beautiful day in Boston. And it is ball 1 to Adrian Beltre to get this bottom of the second inning started. It'll be Beltre, Kalish, and Lowry. 332, 17 homers, 65 runs batted in.
What did that mean, Chuck Lowry 2-2?
Chuck Woolery.
Chuck Woolery.
He used to host a show. I forget the name of the show. It was like a dating show.
A bunch of them, yeah.
It was a dating show, and he'd always say we'll be back in 2-2.
Oh, okay.
And it was kind of his catch.
I know that's how you practice before the game. The 2-2. The 2-2. Right. 2-2. 1-2.
1-2. 1-2. But his thing was back in 2-2. So that's where I got it.
Oh, we're back in 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
Right.
2-2. Okay.
Love Connection was the name of the show. It was a great show. Went away, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago.
They're all divorced now. They got half.
Connection's over. They're lucky.
If they're lucky, that's right.
60-40.
Could be 40-60. Not nothing.
6-game hitting streak for Adrian Beltre. And this one is chopped over the mound towards second. Rhymes on the run. A double pump and too late. Had he got rid of it initially, there might have been a chance. But no chance after the double pump, and Beltre gets an infield hit.
Yeah, it looked like on first look, it looked like if he got rid of it right away, he probably might have had Adrian Beltre at first base, but apparently did not have a grip on the baseball. And once that happens, it becomes base hit for Beltre. There you can see right there in the transfer, not getting a good grip on the baseball, and Beltre has himself an infield base hit.
Well, Jerry, one of the bigger surprises about yesterday, without doubt, was the arrival of Ryan Kalish. When you think about the trade possibilities for the Red Sox, what would happen, who would go, who would stay, and I have to admit, not one time did I think that Ryan Kalish would be the guy that would be added yesterday. We thought we may see him in September. We saw enough of him in spring training, no doubt. But here he is, and quite a start to his major league career here yesterday. 2 for 4. The ball game, a couple of hits.
Success at Portland, success at Pawtucket, and the Red Sox are hoping for success at the major league level.
I mentioned saw a lot of him during spring training, and yesterday a fabulous beginning for him in his first big league stint. Look at his minor league numbers between AA and AAA. 78 games. As the check on first is high, and back to the bag is Beltre.
Look back at yesterday. Ryan Kalish should debut with the Red Sox. Got it's like a change up there that he takes to the hole between first and second for a base hit. Makes a nice play out in left field, heading into foul territory.
He got a hit in his first plate appearance. Came in the 3rd inning yesterday, joining Daniel Nava. First pair of Sox to accomplish that feat in the first season since 2002. Last year named the Red Sox minor league offensive player of the year, hitting at .279 as he takes the strike from Verlander, and it's 3-1. Last year playing at single A Salem and double A Portland, combined to hit .279. It's jammed and pops it up in the infield from first base into foul ground. Cabrera makes the catch for the first out of the inning. It's time now for today's AT&T trivia question. And our question today, which 2 Red Sox had their first major league hit in their first at bat in 2002? Ryan Kalish was the second Red Sox to pick up his first hit in the first at bat this season. As we mentioned, Daniel Nava, the grand slam in his first at bat. And Kalish with a single. Have the answer for you on that AT&T trivia question a little bit later. 1 out. Adrian Beltre is at first base, and Jed Lowry's the batter. Only 1 for 1 yesterday. Pinch hit double and a run scored. .250 average overall with no home runs, 3 runs batted in. Opposite field into left center for a base hit. Beltre trying to go first to third. He will. Throw goes to second, and they're at the corners with 1 out. Jed Lowry with a base hit.
Yeah, good aggressive base running there by Adrian Beltre, because that ball was hitting the gap, and Austin Jackson was heading toward left field. Now, you would think it'd be an easy play for him to throw to third base, but some good hustle by Beltre. Getting around second base, reading that it's going to be a difficult play for Jackson, and he just goes on to third base, not even a throw in the third. Go to second base and try to keep the double play in order. Nice hitting by Jed Lowry. Line drive in that gap.
So they're at the corners, one out. And it brings up Eric Patterson, late addition to the Red Sox starting lineup. Darnell McDonald had been in the initial starting lineup, but he had a tight back and was scratched before the game. Terry Francona said that they're trying to get it loosened up and that he would be available to come off the bench perhaps in today's game. But it's Patterson who gets a start in center field. To short left, Rayburn coming in, diving, can't make the catch. From third comes Beltre with the game's first run. Red Sox leading 1-0. Ryan Rayburn diving forward to try to make that grab and appeared to get a hand, a glove, something on it, but couldn't catch it.
Yeah, he got the glove on it. There's no question about that as he charges it. And you see that it hits right at the heel of the glove and bounces out. Beltre, who was playing it halfway, comes in and scores easily once the ball gets by and dropped by Rayburn.
So Patterson a base hit and an RBI. And the Red Sox lead it 1-0. 2 on, 1 away, and it's second time through now for Verlander. As Marco Scutaro get credit for a base hit on a pop-up to the shortstop, lost in the sun by Ramon Santiago. Breaking ball for strike one.
Yeah, you see the face on Scutaro. That breaking ball had him ducking out of the way. Hard snapping curveball that time.
In there for strike two, and it's quickly 0-2. Back to back on the curveballs. Lowry at second base, Patterson at first base, one out. Strike three call. Took a look at three, and to the bench goes Marco Scutaro. Third strikeout for Verlander, 2 down in the inning.
What do you think? Verlander had his mind made up. He was going to throw all breaking balls to Scutaro, 3 in a row. Not even waste a fastball that time to Marco Scutaro.
So 2 down in the inning, 2 on, and J.D. Drew walked in the first inning. Takes ball 1 away. Drew went 1 for 2 with 2 walks yesterday. It had been his first start since Monday in Los Angeles, battling the tightness in his left hamstring. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. 97 that time on the fastball. J.D. Drew in this August, first opening for another August like he had last year. Hit 329 in August last year, 6 home runs, 13 runs batted in. As the calendar has turned today to August. Red Sox starting today, 7.5 games back in New York, 5.5 behind Tampa Bay in the American League East. Yankees adding a few players yesterday before the deadline, and Tampa Bay not doing a lot. They added a reliever. Drew takes ball 3, and it's framed by Avila. A full count now.
Looked like a pretty good breaking ball here from Verlander. Let's see where it ends up on the Amica zone. Wow.
Swing and a miss. Hard at 99 as he reaches back for a little extra. It's 1-0 Red Sox at the end of 2.
Belichick.
Company is a proud sponsor of the Red Sox Foundation, helping to address health needs in our communities. Third inning back at Fenway Park. Red Sox on top 1-0 over the Tigers. It is Alex Avila to lead it off from Owen Santiago and Austin Jackson. Clay Buchholz has surrendered one hit through the first 2 innings. 2 strikeouts. And appears sharp out of the gate today so far. One and one to Avila, who gets a start today, hitting at .210. 4 homers and 15 runs batted in. He's been quiet at the plate, hitting at just .115 in the last 10 games. He's 3 for his last 26. Jams him and fouls it off to the left. Well, some great shots today from high above. Aerial coverage brought to you by DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV to find out how you can get 5 months free. Picture perfect summer afternoon as the Red Sox and Tigers play day baseball and wrap up this series today from Fenway.
Nice day to be up in a blimp.
Yeah.
You know,
lots to see.
Lots to see, yeah. No clouds. Nice.
See for good long distance all the way around. It's outside and a 95. Buchholz misses 2-2.
That's some great shots prior to the game of people out on boats enjoying the water and their boating on a beautiful afternoon in Boston.
Up and in, full count to Avila. Avila now, Santiago next. First 3-ball count of the game for Clay Buchholz, who has not walked anybody. He struck out 2. Pitch 30. It's fouled off to the left, out of play. Buchholz 11-5 with a 2.71 earned run average coming in, his 18th start of the year. Down low, ball 4, and he walks Alex Avila to begin things here in the 3rd inning. Well, don't leave NESN behind when you're on the go. Visit NESN.com/mobile for your smartphone for a handheld look at the news, scores, and live blogs you expect from NESN. It's brought to you by Bob's Discount Furniture.
I watched yesterday the NESN show, the trade deadline show that was on from 3 till a little bit after 3:30. 4:30 in the afternoon. They were still going when the game here had started at Fenway. They did a very nice job.
Breaking some news. In it right here first on NESN. Heidi Watney working hard to bring you all that yesterday. And there's Tom Caron. It's an 0-1 to Ramon Santiago.
Heidi's not with us today because she's up at the Lowell Spinners game. They have the Heidi Watney bobblehead day up at Lowell today. What do you think?
I think it looks like it. What do you think?
I don't think so.
No. Runner goes. Fouled at the dish. I was kind of giving him the benefit of the doubt. What don't you think?
I think it makes her look a little bit older than what she really
Yep.
is. And she's got like a big head. Of course, it is a bobble head.
Right. I mean, you think about what ours look like.
Yeah, monster heads.
Yeah. So, I mean, the head's going to be big anyway. Do you think that this depiction has aged, Heidi?
I think it has.
It's still an honor, nevertheless. And she is away today at Lowell. Outside 1 and 2. So I think ours made us look younger than we actually do.
Oh, yeah, they doctored us up quite a bit.
Thick flowing hair, as I recall.
Yeah. There was some people that got those bobbleheads that we used to have, and some of them had your head on both, and some had my head on both.
I have one that has me on both.
You're on both?
Yeah, I have both.
That's a collector's item.
Yeah. I kept it. I thought, boy, this looks good. I'll keep it. I'm on both.
And you kept it, of course.
I kept it. I have that one. It's in my office.
Office here at the park or at home?
At home. In the home office. Yeah, there were some problems there from time to time.
I don't know what happened with those. Those were good sellers.
2-2 pitches on the ground to shortstop. This will be 2. If they can turn it, and they do. Nabil and Santiago are taken care of. And there's 2 outs in the 3rd inning.
Scudero to Lowry. The underhand flip to Lowry gives him plenty of time to square, turn around, face first base, and get that double play. Coming in as Avila, but he will not be able to make contact with Lowry in time to avoid or disrupt the double play.
2 down for Austin Jackson. Jerry, you mentioned my office here today at the ballpark, and I had the chance to bring my daughter Sydney to my office, which is
first time she's seen it. Big thrill.
She was very excited to go to my office today. It's not very big, but
she's on headsets. She's adding a little class to the booth this afternoon.
She's getting to listen to the director and the producer today, which has been an eye-opening experience, I think, for her. As this one is fouled back to the screen. She's learned some new words. Some good, some bad. But here today for her 3rd visit. Why are they so mean to you, Daddy? One to Austin Jackson. A swing and a miss, and it's 1 and 2. th pitch for Clay Buchholz, coming with 2 outs here in the 3rd. And it's just outside. And Buchholz with a 2.71 earned run average coming into today. Swing and a miss, 96 and by Jackson. 3rd K for Buchholz, 1-0 Boston. As some great aerial shots. The day goes on as we head to the bottom of the third inning. It is a 1-0 Red Sox lead. Justin Verlander back on the mound. Youkilis, Ortiz, and Martinez. And it's 2-0. Youkilis struck out swinging in the first inning. Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you in part by Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Eastern Bank, the best team in banking. Youkilis leading it off here in the third inning. Swings at the 2-1 and grounds it back up the middle into center field. Hit number 5 of the day for the Red Sox off Verlander. Lead runner on for the third straight inning.
Now Youkilis gets on top of the high fastball this time from Verlander. Messed up about letter high, but Ukes gets the hands above the baseball and pounds it on the ground up the middle for the base hit.
He's now 5 for 12 in his career against Verlander. He's at first base. David Ortiz stands in. And takes ball 1 away. Ortiz struck out swinging in the first inning. 1 of 4 strikeouts for Verlander through 2+ innings. You know, he's got the ability to reach back when he needs to. He finished the second inning on a 99-mile-an-hour fastball to J.D. Drew. And it struck him out at back-to-back Ks in the second. As he tries to pick off Youkilis at first base, who's back to the bag. For strike 2, 1-2 on the breaking ball.
He's got all these plus pitches. I mean, the fastball, you know, in the high 90s, that nasty curveball, and the changeup.
He could actually move it into the plus range, a double plus. One-two is outside, 2-2. The 19 victories for Verlander last year. That straight season with double-digit win totals. He has 12 coming into today. As he misses a wave for ball 3, full count.
Just missed that outside corner with the changeup to David Ortiz. There's been a couple I think Verlander would have liked to have had in this game that he has not got. That being one of them, but appears to be a little bit outside.
Fouled off at 97 and up, but Ortiz able to get a piece of it, foul it back.
Well, might have been ball 4 because it was high, but the fact is, I mean, you have so little time to make that decision, swing or not swing. And when you're throwing that hard, it makes it more difficult.
Victor Martinez waits on deck. Nobody out here in the third inning. Goes. Ortiz takes ball 4. It is the second free pass served up by Verlander. First 2 have reached here in the third inning for Boston. I want to remind you to share your big idea of what you'd like to change in sports through the University of Rhode Island's Big Idea Challenge. Visit NESN.com to submit your big idea, presented by the University of Rhode Island, the place for big ideas. So by the University of Rhode Island yesterday, Jerry, on my way to the beach.
Oh, you went to the beach yesterday?
Fabulous beach day.
Good for you.
Right by URI. Great day yesterday in the town beach in Kingston, Rhode Island. Of course, today is Rhode Island Day here at Fenway Park.
Did you get in for free?
I did not.
You had to pay?
A non-resident $15 charge, but I was happy to do so. Great day on the beach, big waves.
Did you listen to the game on the radio?
I did. Joe Castiglione on the beach with us. The 0-1 is in there for strike 2, and it's 0-2. Adrian Beltre waiting on deck. 2 on, nobody out for the Red Sox here in the 3rd inning. In the air, in the infield. Peralta. Infield fly rule in effect as he makes the catch for the first out of the 3rd inning. So Victor Martinez retired.
Victor had a pretty good pitch to hit right there, a slider, but pops it up. See the disgust after the swing by Victor Martinez.
What a lovely establishment that appears to be from the outside.
Yeah, it does look nice, doesn't it?
I've been inside, and it is just as nice inside as it is outside.
Well, thank you, Don.
And the food's really good.
I'm going to be there after the game tonight. I'm going to eat at that establishment.
You do that quite a bit, don't you?
Yeah.
Now, do you pay when you go in there? I mean,
no.
So that's one of the reasons you probably go a lot.
That's why my name's on the front of it. If you sit with me, eat for free.
2 on, 1 away. Beltre with a swing and a miss. Quickly by him. It's 0-2. I've had the lobster roll there, and it was tremendous. What would you say is your favorite item?
It's tough to tell. Every time I go in, I try something different, you know, just to get an idea of what it's like. So it's hard for me to say what my favorite is.
I'm told that the nachos are top of the line.
Yeah. I want to talk about it. I get in trouble when I talk about it, so I'm not going to talk about it.
I can talk about it. This is on the ground foul outside of 3rd and hangs at 0-2. Nicholas at second base, Ortiz at first, 1 out. Beltre has scored the game's only run as he reaches out and sends it under the glove of Cabrera into right. From second comes Euclid, going to try and score. He will. Throw goes to second, and the Sox take a 2-0 lead. Adrian Beltre scored the first run, and now he's driven in the second Red Sox run. 2-0 Boston.
I tell you, Beltre does such a good job of covering the outside part of the plate. There he gets a fastball, a nasty pitch away, and just reaches out and punches it down that first base line. By David Ortiz, by Cabrera. Run comes home for the Red Sox. Euclid scores it, and they have the 2-0 lead at this point. Beltre's so good at hitting those pitches away from him.
That is the 59th two-strike hit for Adrian Beltre. He is second in the American League, only to Ichiro, former teammate of his in Seattle. Ryan Kalish shoots a fly ball to center field at Austin Jackson, who makes the catch in center, tagging at 3rd and trying it as Ortiz. Throw off the mark, and the Red Sox lead it 3-0. Ryan Kalish picks up his second Major League RBI. Well, it's a 3-0 Sox lead.
And the Red Sox get a bonus there, too, because the cutoff was not made by Cabrera. And once that didn't happen, Beltre was able to go to second base and get into scoring position. Here's the throw in, and it's not cut off. It's let go. And when that happened, Beltre just went on to second base to get into scoring position. That throw was so far off the mark, it should have been cut off by Cabrera.
So 2 down. And a runner at second is Adrian Beltre. Jed Lowry, the batter. As that appeared to confuse Avila.
He had to be crossed up on that. I don't know how he caught it. If he's expecting a curveball here, I don't know how in the world he catches this fastball. Let's just say the ball caught him.
Well, it's time now for the answer to today's AT&T trivia question. Which 2 Red Sox had their first major league hit in their first at bat in 2002? And the answer is Juan Diaz on June 12th and Freddie Sanchez on September the 10th. Diaz doubled in his first at bat versus the Rockies. Freddie Sanchez singled in his first at bat against Tampa Bay in September of 2002. Also, Ryan Kalish singled in his first at bat yesterday against the Tigers starter Max Scherzer, making him the second Red Sox to collect a hit in his first major league at bat this season. Daniel Nava hitting the grand slam in dramatic fashion on the first pitch he saw against the Phillies on June the 12th, 2002, the last time Red Sox had 2 players accomplish a feat in the same season. Lowry fouling off a few pitches, down 1-2. Verlander up to 65 pitches with 2 outs in the 3rd inning. In the dirt, gets away from Avila, and Beltre will take 3rd. Wild pitch charge to Verlander.
And Verlander trying to snap off that curveball that time, and it deflects off of Avila, I believe, up on the screen behind home plate. And to third base goes Adrian Beltre.
That's a good thing Alex Avila caught the ball that was crossed up on. Otherwise, the Red Sox would have a 4-0 lead. Wild pitch getting Beltre to third base here. 2 down. And a 2-2 in the dirt. Avila with a nice job to block that. Verlander entering his start today, tied for 4th among American League pitchers with 12 wins. He is 5th with 130 strikeouts. Tied for 6th with 8.5 strikeouts per 9 innings. And he walks Lowry on a pitch inside. 3rd free pass given up by Verlander.
Verlander again, not happy at some of these calls that he's not getting in his favor. Close pitches, but not many of them going in his direction.
Del Scott calling the balls and strikes today. 1st and 3rd for Boston. The outfield about straight away here on Eric Patterson, who tries to bunt bid. It is fouled off.
Trying to surprise Johnny Peralta down at third base, but Peralta was in a little bit. He was about even with that third base bag, expecting the possibility of maybe a bunt from Patterson. Trying to drop it down that third base line and get a Red Sox run home, but fouls it off. Verlander's tough to bunt, man. When you throw that hard.
Side of 97, spinning Patterson out. 2-1.
Trying to jam Patterson on that fastball and just misses his right shoulder.
In again, but this time it grabs the inside corner at 97. 2-2. Seven-year-old Justin Verlander. Mentioned the 19 wins last year. The year before, 11-17. He was 18-6 in 07, 17-9 in 06. Breaking ball missing inside, full count. Tigers' first-round pick, second overall back in 2004. Fouled off. We'll do it again, 3-2. As Lowry will have to go back to the bag at first. Marco Scudero waits on deck for Verlander, who's only gone 2 2/3 innings. This will be his 75th pitch of the day. Beltre at third base, Lowry at first base. Will be off here with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Reaches back at 98 and blows it by Patterson. Red Sox out a pair, leading 3-0 at the end of 3. If you need medical care at Fenway Park, visit the Beth Israel Deaconess First Aid Stand behind Section 12. Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center is the official hospital of the Boston Red Sox. Visit them at bidmc.org. The Old North Church on a beautiful day in Boston. Plenty of traffic boat-wise today everywhere we look. I'm surprised you don't own a boat. All the Remy Empire that you've put together, you haven't added a yacht to your collection.
Just money flowing all over the place, Don. First of all,
you could be right in the middle of all that, even if sailing the high seas.
Even if I could afford a boat, when would you use it, really? I mean,
that's true. You work a lot during the summer.
We're working all summer long.
December is a lovely time to be on the ocean.
Yeah, and we're not there. We're working. So, I mean, it wouldn't be, make much sense, even if I could afford a boat, to have a boat.
I could just see you with one of those big, captain of the ship hats.
Yeah.
Up front, sitting on top. Somebody else driving the boat, probably.
I'd like to drive it myself.
But I think it was something much larger than that, though. I mean, I would think it would have, tall masts, with lots of flags.
Well, it's not in this lifetime.
Little pop up to second base. Lowry a step on the outfield grass for the first out of the fourth inning. And the flip down glass is down, and he makes the grab. Well, Red Sox fans, make your way to Fenway Park this August with the summer double play packs. A pair of great summer weekend games with a summer weekend game in America's most beloved ballpark. Visit redsox.com/double play to get your packs today. Red Sox in August. Home a little more than they were in July. It seems like we were on the road for the entire month of July. But home here, of course, with 4 games left on this homestand after day against Cleveland. Then the Angels will be in for 3 in the middle of the month, 17th through the 19th. Toronto for 3 and Seattle for 3 before the end of August. Ryan Rayburn singled to center field in the first inning. He has the lone base hit on the day so far for the Detroit Tigers. This one fouled off, and it's still 1-2.
Cut fastball that time from Buckholz, the foul ball looked like it got to Victor Martinez right off the right shoulder.
I mean, there's padding there, but not much.
No. Can't have it too tight either because you got to be able to throw to second base.
I think I found the boat that I was kind of thinking of you when I think of a boat that you would have. I think they tracked one down. This is what I'm talking about. The SS Remdog is back there.
Oh, yeah. That'd be it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right there. And I see you like in the top middle, standing up there yelling.
Signal man?
Yes. Go that way, young man. 2-2, swing and a miss. Rayburn strikes out, 4 strikeouts to Clay Buckholz, 2 down in the 4th.
Clay Buckholz right here going with that cut fastball down in the zone to pick up the strikeout against Rayburn. So Rayburn got him for a base hit back in the first inning, but Buckholz wins this battle with the strikeout. Today would be a nice day on the boat, but I would rather be right here doing what I'm doing. I'm in a good mood today.
You look terrific.
Yesterday I was in an awful mood all day long. I don't know why. I have no idea.
Because you weren't working.
Today I'm just in a giddy mood.
You've been a joy to be around all day, I have to say. This is line to third. Beltre reels it in on the backhand.
That away, hey.
Everybody's happy. It's 3-0 Red Sox. Players, the game. Let us take you further on Friday night at 11. Don't miss the premiere of Nesson Daily, presented by Sun Life Financial, a show for smarter sports fans. It is 3-0. The Red Sox have the lead over the Tigers as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Look over in the MIT area. This is a fly ball jacked to center field off the bat of Scudero. Back is Austin Jackson. And he makes the catch for the first out of the fourth inning. Well, the deepest drive of the week is presented by Uno Chicago Grill, way deeper than pizza. On Friday night, Marco Scudero hit his 7th home run of the season off the Tigers' Armando Galarraga. Went over the monster approximately 380 feet. Uno Chicago Grill, way deeper than pizza. One out in the fourth inning. Marco Scudero with a drive this time, but retired on a fly out to center field to Austin Jackson. That's for the strike over the outside corner, 1-1. Nice to hear our friend Dick Stockton yesterday call the Red Sox walk-off win. As this one is in the air to left field, sending Ryan Rayburn back to the warning track in the corner to make the catch for the second out. Dick Stockton probably would have been doing the games when you were playing.
Yes, 1978. Dick Stockton and Hawk Harrelson were the combination here for the Red Sox. And they were doing games in 78, and we went to that playoff game against the Yankees.
Yes. Even though it was a bad result.
Dick's been around a long time and great professional in a lot of sports.
Yes, definitely enjoy watching the football during the fall and basketball during the winter, and of course baseball during the summer. And we last saw him a couple weeks ago. He had popped in the booth before a Fox game, but
great guy.
He really is. And his wife, Leslie Visser, of course, spent a lot of time in New England. 2 outs in the fourth inning. Kevin Youkilis struck out in the first, singled in the third. This will already be 80 pitches. Justin Verlander, 2 outs here in the fourth inning. Looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of his outing. Old foul. 96 from Verlander, 1-2.
And they need Verlander to go deep in this game. Their bullpen is beat up after the last couple of games here at Fenway Park.
Jim Leyland saying that Valverde won't be used again today, so it looks as if next time you see him will be a day-night doubleheader they have coming up against the White Sox.
Is that what they have to look forward to, going home tomorrow?
Yeah.
A day-night doubleheader?
Mm-hmm. So they're trying to save him for that after Friday night's 60-plus pitch performance, a career high for him, and then some. Ball 2-2-2. Popped up in the infield. Second baseman Will Rhymes makes the catch. First 1-2-3 inning for Verlander. It's on 10 pitches. The Red Sox lead at 3-0.
The MGM Grand at Foxwoods, presented by Mood Swing 360. The hottest DJs spin tunes from noon to sundown every Sunday.
Jerry, I see you in a big boat with lots of control and all the masts. I don't see you in one of those little sailboat things there in the Charles. I think that would be too out of control for you.
I don't like the way they tip to the side. It's a little bit uncomfortable. If I'm going to be in a boat, I want it to be a nice, solid, something that goes fast. It's kind of like our rides back to the ballpark on the road. Something like that.
Something about your patience level, waiting for the wind to pick up to get you back, wouldn't work out.
Are there rules in like the boat land where you have to stay on one side of the boat, water or the other, or do you just?
I don't know. I'm sure there are.
There's got to be some type of rule.
You just can't go wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
Maybe you can. I don't know. I guess I should know if I'm going to do it sometime and not go against the grain, against traffic.
Yeah, you got to know the rules.
Yep. Brendan Bosch. Apparently there are rules when you come in and out of the harbor, and this one's tough. You ready for this? If you overtake a boat, is that like being a pirate? I mean, what is that?
No, that's when you want to pass them.
Oh, it's when you pass somebody.
Yeah, you pass somebody. You got a fast boat, they got a slow boat. You want to go.
2-1 is grounded foul outside of first.
Now, why would a sailboat always have the right of way on the ocean? Because they can't get out of the way. I see. Oh.
See, so your big thing, you'd have to back off a sailboat.
I couldn't handle a sailboat. That would be no fun to me.
2-2 to Bosch. He'll chop this to third. Beltre waits on the hop and then fires across. Bosch was getting down there as quickly as he could, but he's out. Nice play by Beltre, who just gets it there, 5-3, 1 down.
Yeah, Beltre going to the backhand and a pretty close play over at first base as Bosch runs pretty well. Gets that high bounce. And the quick release to first base just to get Bosch at first. Nice stretch over there by Youkilis. So Buchholz has the first out here in the fifth inning.
6 in a row retired by Buchholz as Johnny Peralta stands in. He struck out swinging in the second inning. This Tigers team, they've been held to 1 hit since the first inning. And 1 hit in the game, only 1 walk. Alex Avila walked in the third inning. Buchholz got everybody else as Peralta grounds it foul. And 1 is outside, ball 2. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
Looked like the changeup that time from Buchholz and had Johnny Peralta a little bit off balance. Struck him out on a fastball in his first at bat.
Line down the left field line. A fair ball to the corner. Ryan Kalish over to play it in the corner. But headed to second base is Peralta with a 1-out double and the second hit for the Tigers on the day.
Peralta now 3 for 6 in his career against Clay Buchholz as he gets another changeup. This one stays up in the zone, and he rifles it down that third baseline past Beltre and down to the 310. Kalish tracks it down, but Peralta at second base in scoring position.
So runner at second, 1 out. First runner to reach second base on the day for the Tigers. Jeff Frazier, the batter. Sharply hit, but foul. Frazier grounded out to third base in the second inning, 0 for 1. Broken bat. Liner caught by Youkilis at first. Kind of leaning, reaching, and he grabs it as he hits the ground at first to rob Frazier of a base hit. 2 down.
Oh, that's about as stretched out as you can get over there at first base to make that play. Right toward the end of the bat, a broken bat, and Uke has to really stretch to make this one. Saves a run for the Red Sox. What a play by Kevin Youkilis.
Two down. Peralta cannot advance. He's still at second base. Great grab by Youkilis. And it takes us to Alex Avila. Avila walked in the third inning. The only walk served up by Clay Buchholz through 4 2/3 innings. It's ball 1. On the ground to shortstop Marco Scutaro. Fields and throws. Buchholz side of the inning unscathed. Halfway through this one, the Red Sox enjoy a 3-0 lead. Red Sox are the local home team favorite baseball team. The Dunkin' Donuts is the hometown favorite for coffee. Dunkin' Donuts would like to recognize the hometown favorite fan of the game, going above and beyond, just like Dunkin'. There's 60 years of coffee greatness. Dunkin' Donuts is #1 for iced coffee. That is the last half of the 5th inning back at Fenway Park. David Ortiz to lead it off. Victor Martinez, Adrian Beltre to face Justin Verlander. 3-0. Red Sox on top. Ortiz with a swing and a miss. Verlander deep into the pitch count. And as he works here for the first batter of the 5th inning, he's fresh off his quickest inning at 10-pitch 1-2-3 4th. With pitch 86, a swing and a miss for Ortiz, and David's down 0-2. Verlander making his 4th start of the season against the club from the American League East. And in his previous 3 outings against AL East teams, he's 2-1 with a 1.99 earned run average. Today he has surrendered 3 runs on 6 hits. Red Sox baseball on Nesson is brought to you in part by Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Eastern Bank, the best team in banking. Ortiz lifts it foul off to the left and out of play. Four in a row retired by Verlander as he works here in the 5th inning ahead of Ortiz, 1-2. Swing and a miss. And on the back swing, on the back, getting it was Alex Avila from David Ortiz. The trainer's out to check on him. Ortiz strikes out for the first out of the inning, but Avila went lunging for that ball and took the backswing.
Yeah, it's the curveball that gets David Ortiz in and whack right on the top of the head, it looks like. And that just staggers Avila, sends him back to the ground.
So 6 strikeouts for Verlander. That one painful for Avila. And there's one out in the 5th for Victor Martinez, who has flied out on 2 occasions. Once to center and a pop up to third base to Johnny Peralta. Pitch 90 of the outing for Verlander's in there for strike 1. Tampa Bay and New York playing today in Tampa Bay. They're in the 5th with the Rays on top of the Yankees 3-0. Alex Rodriguez has the day off today, at least not in the starting lineup. Could appear off the bench, still sitting on $5.99. The 2 pitches, a fly ball to left field over is Ryan Rayburn to make the catch for the second out, 2 down. Red Sox baseball in Nesson is brought to you in part by Eastern Bank. For each Red Sox win this month, the Eastern Bank Charitable Foundation will donate $500 to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Lynn and Greater Salem. Six in a row retired by Justin Verlander. 2 outs in the 5th inning. Adrian Beltre has had a nice day today. 2 hits. A single in the 2nd inning scored the Red Sox first run. And an RBI single to right in the 3rd inning. The 66th run batted in. Verlander upset with himself as he quickly falls behind 2-0. The Tigers wrapping up Verlander for a long time. Agreed to a 5-year contract with the Tigers in February, right before spring training. 5-year deal will keep him in a Tigers uniform at least through 2014. Dave Dombrowski, the general manager of the Tigers, not planning on all these injuries that they have had to undergo here. Some big injuries at the wrong time of the year.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing the Red Sox are doing, just trying to weather the storm right now. Get themselves 6 back in their division behind Chicago. Minnesota's moved to a half-game back.
Lose Guillen, Ordonez, Inge, all big parts of this offense. 3-2 in the air to right center field. Austin Jackson and Brennan Bosch. It's a right fielder, Bosch, who steps in front, makes the catch. But a 1-2-3 inning for Verlander. 3-0 Red Sox at the end of 5. Ramon Santiago leads it off for the Tigers here in the top half of the 6th inning. Santiago, Jackson, and Grimes. Clay Buchholz back on the mound for the 6th. He's given up just 2 hits for the first 5 innings and a walk. Ramon Santiago grounded into a 6-4-3 double play in the 3rd inning. Breaking ball missing up top, and Buchholz frustrated.
Trying back-to-back curveballs for Buchholz. He hadn't thrown too many of those in the game to this point.
Fly ball to left field, sending Ryan Kalish to the corner to make the catch. Jumping into the shadows to make the grab. 1 down. Hey, Sox fans, remember every game night at midnight to tune into NESN for Sox in 2. It's the Sox latest matchup replayed in a convenient 2-hour format. Sox in 2 is brought to you by Ace Tickets. Great seats at great prices. And welcome to your first game, Cassidy. Beautiful day here at Fenway Park, and so far the results are all good. Red Sox on top 3-0. Austin Jackson, 0 for 2. He's grounded out to second base and struck out. On the ground right side, Lowry ranging to the outfield grass, turns and fires. Nice play by Jed Lowry. And some pretty good defense turned in today by the Red Sox.
Yeah, Lowry read that perfectly off the bat. He knew that he was going to have to show some range to get there, so he goes to the outfield to get that range. Spins around, makes the throw to first base, and plenty of time to get a speedy Jackson. He cuts straight across. He doesn't get the ball. He goes to the outfield grass, makes the play, and records the out at first base.
It appears, Jerry, he's getting more comfortable there every day that he's played more second base.
Yeah, I agree with you, Don. It looks that way. Still a little bit long with his throws on double plays, but, I mean, that's just natural, you know, because he's a shortstop by trade.
Second base, he's seen the least amount of time in the majors and the minors, and here he is playing second base now on a more regular basis in the absence of Dustin Pedroia. Two outs in the 6th inning. Will Rhymes, the batter, waiting on a 1-0. Rhymes fouled out in the 1st inning, popped out in the 4th, and is ahead in the count, 3-0. It's the second 3-ball count of the game for Clay Buchholz. He's walked only 1. That was back in the 3rd inning. Alex Sevilla. Ball 4 and a 4-pitch walk for Will Rhymes. I want to remind you to get one of the best sports sections in the country delivered to your home every day. Sign up now for convenient Boston Globe home delivery. Call 888-MY-GLOBE or go to bostonglobe.com/sports. A 2-out walk for Will Rhymes. Ryan Rayburn, the batter, the left fielder, has singled and struck out. It's the 3rd plate appearance of the afternoon for Ryan Rayburn against Clay Buchholz. Buchholz has wanted a few of these and wanted that one.
Fastball apparently just down out of the zone. We'll see. Looked like a pretty good pitch. Did not get the call from Dale Scott.
The bunt bid. And it's 2-0. Well, we're here at Fenway Park in Boston. Don Orsillo with Jerry Remy, bringing the Red Sox baseball in high definition on Nesson. Coordinating producer Red Sox baseball is Russ Kent. Senior coordinating director is Michael Marachi. Associate producer Jim White. And production assistant Kate Galvin. Nesson's executive producer is Joel Fell. Glad you've joined us for the third game of this three-game series between the Red Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Red Sox have a 3-0 advantage in this rubber game after dropping the first game of the series, winning here yesterday. And on top as the Tigers bat with 2 outs in the 6th inning. Swing and a miss. Challenge time there. 2-0 at 95 and by Ryan Rayburn.
Little conversation with Victor Martinez, and they come back with that fastball right by Rayburn. Run the count to 2 balls and 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 2-2. Two down in the 6th inning. Will Rhymes at first. Buchholz entwined in a battle with Ryan Rayburn here in the 6th inning. It's a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Rayburn strikes out. 5th K for Buchholz. 3-0 Boston. 5.5 done.
How do you know that, Tom?
Well, because they're right through. A lot of them in the 6th. It was moving, so it's got to be on time.
Could be a minute late, 2 minutes late. Close to on time.
Pitch number 100 for Justin Verlander. Ryan Kalish leading it off in the 6th. 7 in a row retired by Verlander. He's been much more economical in the middle innings after a high pitch total early in this game. He'd thrown 74 pitches in the first 3 innings, but a quick 4th and a quick 5th and back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings. Kalish gets jammed and fouls it off. 1-2. Kalish fouled out in the 2nd inning, had a sacrifice fly in the 3rd. As Jed Lowry waits on deck. Strike three call. Verlander's 7th punch out of the game. 1 out in the 6th inning, and it's time for a game break. And Tom Karen, TC. Okay, Tom, we look forward to that after the game. Live from Yawkey Way. 1 out in the 6th inning for Jed Lowry, who has been on twice today. Walked in the 2nd inning, singled, and is getting his 3rd plate appearance against Justin Verlander. Line foul. And it's 1-2. Verlander winning 7 of his last 9 decisions. Ground ball to first. Cabrera on the backhand flips to the covering pitcher Verlander. And there's 2 down here in the 6th inning. Visit the official online shop of the Boston Red Sox at redsox.com. Get your gear from the official source, the redsox.com shop. Accept no substitutes. Two outs here in the 6th inning. As Eric Patterson bats, he has singled and struck out. His single in the 2nd inning produced the Red Sox first run. There's a strike, and it's 0-2. Action in the pen for the Tigers for the first time today. Enrique Gonzalez, who pitched for the Red Sox. Under Terrier, I remember it, but he did. 1-2 pitch is strike 3 over the outside corner. 8 strikeouts for Verlander, who's through 6 innings, but the Red Sox lead at 3-0. For 30 extra minutes of coverage before the Sox host the Indians at Fenway. It's Red Sox Monster Monday, presented by BMW at Peabody, live at 5:30. It is the 7th inning at Fenway Park. Red Sox have blanked the Tigers to this point, 3-0. And it's 4, 5, and 6 for the Tigers. Miguel Cabrera, Brennan Bosch, and Johnny Peralta here in the 7th inning against Clay Buchholz. He's given up just 2 hits for the first 6 innings. The pitching line is brought to you by Ace Ticket. 2 hits in 6+, no runs. He's walked 2 and struck out 5 today. 84 pitches deep. He's had only 2 3-ball counts. Make it 3, 3-0. There's a strike and a little bit of a surprise there for Cabrera looking back. Still talking it over with Dale Scott.
A little bit of a surprise to me, too. I was writing base on balls down at my scoreboard. Scorecard, rather, but called a strike.
There's ball 4, and down to first base goes Cabrera. 3rd walk given up by Buchholz. It's the 2nd time in the game that the Tigers have had the lead runner on.
Tomorrow after Monster Monday, it's Olympia Sports presents the Boston Globe Red Sox Game Day Live with TC and Dennis Eckersley. They'll preview John Lackey as he looks for his 11th win of the season. Coming up tomorrow night at 6 only on NESN.
Lackey be matched up against Fausto Carmona, who's 10-8 on the year with a 3.92 earned run average. So a couple of pitchers going head-to-head tomorrow that both have 10 wins on the season. His ground ball to short, could be 2. Scudero to second for 1, on to first. Not in time. Bosch with too much speed down the line and having to go to his right with Scudero. They do get the lead runner in Cabrera for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, too far to go to the right for Marco Scudero that time. It makes it very difficult from that vantage point to be able to make a double play. Gives a good feed to Lowry coming across the bag. There's that one-handed catch again. Comes across, makes the throw to first base, but not in time to get the double play.
So 1 out, 1 on, and Johnny Peralta the batter. Popped up, back at first, sending Euclid's backpedaling into foul ground. 2 down. The leading to great fodder today has been our great aerial shots, aerial coverage brought to you by DirecTV. Call 1-800-DIRECTV to find out how you can get 5 months free.
Some of the shots we've had today, just an absolutely beautiful city.
So 2 down, Bosch at first base. And Jeff Frazier, the batter, 0 for 2 in the game. He's grounded out to third, lined out to first. And strike 1 to Frazier. This has kind of been swirling today, not a huge factor, but from right to left across the outfield at the moment. To right field, to J.D. Drew, almost in his tracks out there, puts it away. 7th inning stretch from Fenway Park as the Red Sox have a 3-0 advantage. And on this Sunday afternoon on Rhode Island Day from Fenway Park, the baritone.
And prepare to sing along with our Fenway Park organist as he plays Take Me Out to the Ball Game, presented by Coca-Cola. But before that, we greet a Rhode Island-based male vocal quartet performing this afternoon's rendition of God Bless America. Please welcome the Baritones.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet
Yeah.
Is there a floor you like?
It's a 10 room. I know that. Any 10 room.
For the Tigers, we head to the last half of the 7th inning. And more Justin Verlander. He was pitch number 112 of his outing as he starts things here in the 7th inning. Look at his line. A run in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd for Boston. That's 8 strikeouts. And has retired 11 Red Sox in a row. Scudero takes the strike over the outside corner and is quickly down 0-2. Marco reaching on a base hit in the 1st inning. Struck out in the 2nd. Flied out to center field in the 4th. On the ground, a deep shortstop. Santiago plants and throws. Head first diving slide by Scudero, and he is out number 1 of the inning. Nice play by Ramon Santiago, and the dive by Scudero is not enough.
And a terrific play by the Tigers shortstop here as he goes, plants on the back foot, right foot, and gets a good, strong overhand throw to first base. There's the dive at first base, but not enough. And Verlander loves the play by his shortstop.
One down for J.D. Drew. Take strike 1. J.D. walked in the 1st inning, struck out swinging in the 2nd, flied out to left field in the 4th. Double-barreled action, Brad Thomas, a left-hander joining right-hander Enrique Gonzalez. Drew kind of waving at that pitch, a foul tip, 1-2. Youkilis will be next here in the 7th inning. Deep right. Brennan Bosch going back will make the catch in front of the track for the second out here of the 7th inning. That ball appeared to die in right field. It's out number 2 of the 7th.
After the game today, it's WB Mason Extra Innings Live with TC and Jim Rice. They'll have post-game podium reaction from Clay Buchholz. That and more after the game on WB Mason Extra Innings Live. Well, I agree, Don. That ball did die out there. Got caught maybe in that cross breeze from left to right, or right to left, I should say. The ball left the bat looked like it might have had a chance.
Bosch thought so as he headed straight back quickly and then actually had to come on a little bit to make that catch in front of the track. Youkilis taps it foul. Dunkin' Donuts is in its 11th year of hosting local youth groups and charitable organizations in the Dunkin' Dugout, a special seating section at Fenway Park. Thousands of children have had the chance to catch a Red Sox home game thanks to Dunkin' Donuts. Youkilis to left center field. Rayburn headed back. So is Jackson, who makes the running catch. He came out of nowhere in center field to make the grab that ends the inning. We played 7. It's 3-0 Red Sox. Eastern Bank awarded highest customer satisfaction in retail banking in the New England region by J.D. Power and Associates. 8th inning, 3-0. Red Sox on top of the Tigers. Clay Buchholz. Ground ball right side off the bat of Alex Avila. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 8th.
Austin Jackson making a fine catch to end the last inning for the Tigers against Kevin Youkilis. Jackson covering an awful lot of ground in the outfield, makes that running catch on the warning track, getting close to the wall in the frustration. On the part of Kevin Youkilis, watching Jackson track that down.
That left the bat, it had Gapper written all over it. I was watching the left fielder Ryan Rayburn head over, and he really ended up not having any chance at all. And then out of nowhere comes Austin Jackson to make the catch on the warning track. Frustrating for Youkilis. The end of the bottom of the 7th inning for the Red Sox. Santiago with a swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Daniel Bard, the first action we've seen in the Red Sox pen today. Runs up with 1 out in the 8th. Just missing, and it's 1-2. Santiago is grounded into a 6-4-3 double play and flied out to the warning track in left field. 0 for 2. Softly chopped by the mound. Beltre will cut it off. His throw off balance and in time on the run. Really had the only chance, and he gets it done. 2 down.
Yeah, if the ball gets by Beltre, Scudero, it's going to be awfully close at first base, but once Beltre cuts it off, not even close at all. Sidearm flip to first base to record the out.
Two down, 5 in a row, retired by Clay Buchholz. And Austin Jackson made that fine catch to end the 7th inning. Bats here 0 for 3 on the day from the top spot in the Detroit order. Only one Tiger has visited second base in this game. Johnny Peralta with a 1-out double in the 5th inning. Ground ball right side. Lowry to his left. Fields and throws. And it's a 1-2-3 8th inning on 7 pitches for Clay Buchholz. Red Sox lead at 3-0.
Time now for the Coors Light freeze cam, and earlier in the game in the 2nd inning, a line shot out to left field. Rayburn comes in, can't quite make the play. Patterson gets an RBI. Coors Light freeze cam brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Well, the Red Sox on top 3-0. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by New England Ford Dealers. Brad Thomas from the pen for the Tigers to pitch the last of the 8th, his 30th appearance of the year. 4-0 with a 4.40 earned run average. Sitting at 310 against Thomas, left-hander. Ortiz sends it foul to the left. Justin Verlander done after 7 innings and 122 pitches today. Gives up 6 hits, 3 runs, walked 3, struck out 8. And on a normal day, the Tigers could put together some offense. Might be sitting in a better spot than he is right now. He came in at 12-6. Jeopardy of his 7th loss of the year. Matched up against Clay Buchholz, who has been outstanding today for Boston. And Clay is through the first 8 innings on 98 pitches. Tiring the last 6 batters in a row. Only 2 hits through the first 8. Line foul. And it's 1-2 for Big Papi. Verlander, incidentally, retired the last 14 Red Sox in a row before he departed. 1-2 is flipped out to left and in for a base hit. And the shift on, Big Papi going the other way. Leadoff single to start the 8th.
Well, 10-game hitting streak now for David Ortiz as he actually gets jammed and just pushes it out to left field for the base hit. That ball in on Ortiz inside part of the plate, but is able to get the hands inside the baseball and push it to the opposite field.
Lead runner on for the 4th time in 8 innings now for Boston. That breaks up a string of 14 in a row. Retired by Tigers pitching, and namely Justin Verlander. As Victor Martinez stands in 0 for 3. And it's strike 1 to Martinez. He had no luck against Verlander, flying out 3 times. At the end of the bat, a little bloop out to shallow right center. And Rhymes, the second baseman, with a nice late lunge to make the grab in shallow right center field. One out in the 8th. Nice play by Rhymes.
Yeah, he's the only guy that could get to it. The 2 outfielders, Bosch and Jackson, could not get to it. And fighting the sun, fighting everything right now. The breeze. Nice play by the second baseman, Will Rhymes. After the game, it's Granite City Electric Red Sox Final with TC and Jim Rice. They'll bring you highlights from the Yankees and Rays matchup in Tampa. That and more after the game, only on NESN.
One out for Adrian Beltre, taking a hack at that first pitch at 94 and fouling it straight back. Last check in Tampa Bay at Tropicana Field, it was the Rays on top 3-0 over the Yankees today. The Yankees winning last night's game. There is strike 2. Thomas in his last 17 outings posting a 3-0 record at 2.95 ERA. He's tied for 5th among American League relievers with 4 wins. So fouled off above us and out of play. Swing and a miss. Beltre down on strikes, 2 down in the 8th. Well, earlier during David Ortiz's at bat, we found our catch of the day. A lot of traffic, nice concentration. That was the D'Angelo's Lobster Nation catch of the day. Find your best catch of the day at D'Angelo. The famous lobster lineup is back and loaded with 100% real lobster. Try the lobster roll, the baked stuffed lobster, or the lobster sandwich. Come on, you deserve D'Angelo. 2 down in the 8th. With David Ortiz at first base and Ryan Kalish 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly today. Well, Bard had been up in the 8th, but we're getting to that time of game. Jonathan Papelbon warming up in the pen if necessary. Buchholz still sitting on the bench and 98 pitches deep. Could go all the way today. We'll see. Inside, ball 3.
It certainly looks like Buchholz will be coming out for the 9th.
You look back over his outing, there really have not been any taxing innings per se. Terry Francona and John Farrell talking about that quite a bit. Pitch count is important, but how hard were the innings he had to get to that number? And really, he hasn't had too many hard innings at all. Only given up 2 hits, 3 walks. And no Tigers base runners been beyond second base today. High chopper to first. Cabrera indicates he's got it himself and takes it to the bag to end the inning. Which away from Fenway, it's 3-0 Red Sox.
Insurance is not just how you covet, it's how you treat it. We'll take a look at 3 of Clay Buchholz's strikeouts this afternoon. Fastball by Cabrera, a fastball down and in to Johnny Peralta, and a fastball away from Austin Jackson.
Ready to work here in the 9th is Clay Buchholz. And Will Rhymes leading it off and taking strike 1. This will be the 100th pitch of the contest for Buchholz. Rhymes 0 for 2 with a walk today, followed by Rayburn and Cabrera. Papelbon in the pen. Buchholz starting this 9th inning. Towards second base, a hop to the outfield, a tough hop, and it hit the lip of the grass, changed direction, and it's a base hit for Will Rhymes. Lowry again trying to get to the outfield as he did earlier in the game, but this time it kicks off that back lip.
Yep, right between the dirt and the lip of the grass, and just completely changed directions on Jed Lowry. He was headed in the right direction. The baseball decided it wanted to go in a different direction. Tips off his glove, and the Tigers have a runner at first base.
The lead runner on for Detroit. 3rd time in the game that has happened. And Rayburn takes ball 1. Striking out twice today. 2 of the 5 strikeouts Clay Buchholz has on the afternoon. 1-0 is high, 2-0. And Buchholz a little frustrated as Victor Martinez heads out there. Well, we have a moment. It's time now for a look ahead, the road ahead, brought to you by Safeco Insurance. Tomorrow, the Red Sox welcome the Cleveland Indians to Fenway Park. Indians were one of the busier teams around the deadline, shipping out 4 players over the last week. Johnny Peralta, of course, one of those guys, traded to the Tigers. Jake Westbrook to the Cardinals. Austin Kearns and Kerry Wood both off to the New York Yankees. So it'll be interesting to see which Indians are here tomorrow. It'll be kind of a crash course for us.
Yeah, we've got some homework to do.
3-0 now. Buchholz falling behind Rayburn. Leadoff base hit for Rhymes. That's a strike, and it's 3-1. Red Sox with 3 complete games on the year. Buchholz has 1. John Lester has the other 2. It's amazing how that stat has dwindled over the years for starting pitching. Is in there for strike 2, full count. Fouling back. Three-two pitch to Ryan Rayburn. On the ground, foul. A reminder to stay with us after the game for WB Mason's Extra Innings Live. Complete post-game coverage coming your way right after the game, live from Yawkey Way. Jim Rice, Tom Caron. Three-two pitch to Ryan Rayburn. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up for Rayburn. And a single way back in the first inning. One of only 3 Tigers hits on the day. Quick check, and Rhymes back to the bag. High, ball 4, and he ends up walking Rayburn. Lengthy at bat. 4th walk given up by Buchholz on the day, and here comes Terry Francona. So Buchholz starts the inning, but the harmless single in the infield, a walk, and the end of the day of what was an outstanding effort for Clay Buchholz. brought to you by Xfinity. Adrian Beltre scored the game's first run and then would drive in the second run of the game in the third inning with his single to right field that scored Kevin Youkilis. Red Sox getting 2 in the third and leading it 3-0. Offense has been there, so has the pitching. Clay Buchholz pitching into the ninth inning. There's 8+ in this game, responsible for the 2 men on. And outstanding as no one has been beyond second base for the Tigers yet in this game. He leaves with runners at first and second, nobody out in the ninth. And you got Miguel Cabrera coming out to face the new Red Sox pitcher and closer, Jonathan Papelbon. His 42nd appearance of the year. He's 24 out of 28 in save opportunities. Opponent sitting only at 197 against him. The Tigers have the right guy up in this situation that they would want up. Represents the tying run as Miguel Cabrera bats here in the ninth all of a sudden. Today against Buchholz, he struck out, lined out, and walked. High drive to center field. Back goes Patterson at the wall. It's high off the wall. It will score Rhymes from second base, Rayburn from first base, 2 runs in on the double, and that nearly tied the game on a home run, but instead 2 quick runs and it's a 1-run game with a tying run in scoring position and nobody out in the ninth. This has happened really fast.
Yeah, Cabrera, one of the best hitters in all of baseball, and he jumps on that first pitch fastball from Papelbon. And boy, when it left the bat, it looked like maybe it had enough. Not quite, just below. Fielded by Patterson, all of a sudden you got a 1-run ball game.
Don Kelly pinch running at second base. Representing the tying run now with nobody out in the ninth. Brennan Bosch, the batter, 0 for 3 in the game. Sliced foul to the left, out of play. The runs are charged to Clay Buchholz. So 8+ innings for Buchholz, ends up giving up a total of only 4 hits, but the 2 runs are his. He walked 4 and struck out 5. A 1 pitch to Bosch. Swing and miss, 0-2. 96 and by him. Don't forget, after the game, stay with us for Granite City Electric Red Sox Final. It's coming up from Yawkey Way here at Fenway Park today. Jim Rice, Tom Caron all ready to go. And the Red Sox have to finish this off first here in the ninth with nobody out. Only at second base, pinch running. An 0-2 to Brennan Bosch. Bosch strikes out. 97 up and away. Very defensive swing as Papelbon strikes him out.
Now Papelbon staying with fastballs in that hole at bat against Bosch, and the last one away. Probably not a strike, but too close to take. Buchholz likes that punch out.
1 out in the ninth. Johnny Peralta, 0 for 7 in his career against Papelbon. 4 strikeouts. All of that with the Cleveland Indians. Now wearing the new uniform, traded to Detroit, had a very good series, including a double back in the 5th inning off Buchholz. On the ground, up the middle, and into center field. Kelly will come around, no throw, and the game is tied. The Tigers, who can now nothing all day, put together 3 runs in the ninth in a heartbeat and tie this game 3-3.
Well, what an addition Peralta has been so far for the Tigers. Had a big night here on Friday night, and now takes the ground ball up the middle. Fastball down, topspin ground ball, tie ball game. Second hit of the day for Peralta, a double and now the single. Red Sox diving all over the place, trying to knock the ball down. They can't do it.
You go from sailing through the game and grabbing your 12th win of the year, now not being part of the decision. Jeff Frazier now bats and fouls it off to the right, out of play. Own save for Papelbon here in the ninth in a 3-3 game. He is charged with the tying run and, of course, allowing 2 inherited runners to score. Alta held on at first base. Ball, 1 strike. Frazier for 3 today. He's grounded out twice and lined out. Miguel Cabrera with a big 2-run double off the wall in center field. Tigers coming from nowhere to tie this game. Going away 2-1. Has only 1 stolen base on the year. Has not been caught as he gets his lead off first. Ground ball left side. Beltre to his left to go to second for 1 and to first for 2. And the damage done as the Tigers score 3 times in the ninth to tie this game 3-aside.
You handling this?
Yeah, I'll take it. All tied at 3 as we go to the bottom of the ninth with 2 huge hits that inning off Jonathan Papelbon. First of all, Cabrera going high and deep off that center field wall to drive in 2 runs. And then Peralta with the ground ball up the middle to bring in the game-tying run. Papelbon walks off the mound in disgust as Buckles will tap him on the shoulder on his way. down the runway. What a performance by Buckles this afternoon. We got a tie game.
Bottom of the ninth inning, and it's Jed Lowry who takes strike one from Brad Thomas. Thomas pitched the eighth, back out there for the ninth. It was the ground ball to Lowry that took that tough hop, change direction that got the inning started for the Tigers. Got Will Rhymes to first. And then they would score 3 times in the ninth. Lowry takes strike 2, and it's 0-2. First baseman Don Kelly, he pinch ran for Miguel Cabrera. Stays in the game for him at first base. Lowry fouls it off, hangs it 0-2. Right-hander up for the Tigers, Robbie Weinhardt. A pitch on Friday night in game 1 of the series. Lowry wraps it foul outside the third. Singled in the second inning, walked in the third, grounded out in the sixth inning. Red Sox with 5 walk-off wins on the year. Lowry sprays it foul to the right, still 0-2. Patterson waits on deck, and then Marco Scutaro at the top of the order. Red Sox batting in the bottom of the ninth inning. Lowry grounds it down the third baseline, picked by Peralta. Long throw is not in time. Lowry's on to begin the ninth. Peralta with a very long throw from foul ground, and Lowry beats it out.
Yeah, Peralta just couldn't get his footing once he had the play on the ground ball. He just couldn't stop to plant. It takes a couple of steps. He has to get back up on his feet, then the plant and throw. And by that time, Lowry's going to beat it at first base. His momentum was taking him so much toward the bag that he really it took him a while to unload the first base.
Well, Darnell McDonald, who was scratched before the game with some back tightness, is in the game now. Pinch running for Jed Lowry to begin things in the ninth. Representing the winning run, Lowry with the hit to begin the inning. Patterson, the batter, squaring and turning to take ball one. Patterson with a single in the second inning. Since then, struck out twice. All of that was against the Tigers starter, Justin Verlander, who now ends up with a no decision. It is 7-inning effort thanks to the 3-run rally by the Tigers in the top of the ninth. Patterson squaring again and again, taking ball 2 now, 2-0. Ball 3, 3-0. Well, Thomas can't throw a strike as Patterson trying to get the sacrifice down, but hasn't had a strike to work with yet. Scutaro waiting on deck. Boston batting in the bottom of the ninth inning in a 3-3 game. Four-pitch walk. I'm just trying to figure out where that pitch was.
Real pitch that looked like it was good enough to be a strike, but not called a strike.
How about the other one?
A lot of pitches surrounding that strike zone.
None of them called strikes. Jim Leland is going to say some stuff. The home plate umpire Dale Scott on the way to the mound. They'll make the change. It's 3-3 from Fenway. (3-3) with nobody out in the ninth. First two have reached for Boston. Marco Scutaro, the batter. Scutaro showing bunt and almost got a chest full of baseball as he twisted away.
The Red Sox are trying to give up an out to advance base runners, and Detroit pitchers can't throw strikes right now.
The new pitcher, Robbie Weinhard, into the game. Second appearance of the series, pitched on Friday. His 10th appearance overall. 3.86. Opponent sitting at 262 against him. Scutaro squaring. And this time he offered at it, fouled it off, 1-1.
Trying to drop that ball down the third baseline. You got the first baseman charging hard. You try to drop it down the third baseline. But Scutaro that time bunting on top of it.
31 career sacrifices for Scutaro, 4 this year. In a Red Sox uniform as he tries to get it done here in the ninth. And gets it down the third baseline perfectly. Reinhardt throws it away, and with it throws the game away. From third comes McDonald. Red Sox for the second straight day walk off with a win. Can't do it much better than Marco Scutaro just did on that sacrifice, and then Reinhardt throws it down the line.
Perfect bunch. You know, when you got a guy in a game, late in the game, that's not accustomed to be in that position, makes a bad throw to first base. And these are the kind of games, Don, the last two games that can propel teams. I mean, comeback wins like this, like yesterday. Today, you give up a 3-run lead, but then you win it in the bottom of the ninth on a poor play, a poor throw by the pitcher on a perfect sacrifice bunt by Marco Scutaro.
The first one Marco fouled off, the second one able to get it down, and the ball thrown away by Reinhardt as the Red Sox come away with the victory for the second straight day.
Marco Scudero joins us from the field. And Marco, pretty good days the last 2 days, and especially today.
It's always a good day when you win.
Trying to get the bunt down there in that situation. Couldn't get the first one down, but the second one successful.
Yeah, definitely. In the first pitch, my bat wasn't in front, and I just concentrate to put it in front and try to get a good bunt to third base.
Are you guys feeling the momentum that started yesterday? It seems like things have turned around here in the last 24 hours in a hurry.
Yeah, definitely. We still got a long way to go, and we're getting players back. And we're just gonna, hopefully we're still healthy next month, and win a lot of games and go in the playoff.
Another strong pitching performance today by Clay Buchholz.
Yeah, I mean, we have very good pitching staff, and they always keep us close in the game, and that's what you ask for.
Marco Scudero, congratulations. Thanks for joining us.
Man.
4-3, the Red Sox win it. We're back with more from Fenway Park after this.